Hi, I'm Don. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to paint a rare model. It's an event kit. I think you have to fall in line for hours to get one of this kit. This is a Lord Hasmoteph model. It's a commissioned model for Geekolodian Studios. This is a push fit, easy to build model. But I kind of want to show you the details because it's really awesome. What I really like about miniature painting is that it requires less prep work. You just need to cut the parts clean and clean it up a bit. So I'm using my Hobbymate nipper, cutting away from the model itself, much like what we do with Gunpla, and then clean it up, clean the mold lines with an art knife. Then this part you have to really glue the head first before you could put the other parts together. So we're using compressed foam and using a large blade or knife. I shaved off the main shape of the foam, and then using an art knife I kind of curve some details in terms of the crevices of the rock, and then you have to heat it up to soften those crevices or else it will look really sharp and unnatural. Then once you're done, I glued some pebbles around the base to make it more organic looking. I use a super glue, of course, and then let it dry for a while. Once you've done with that, we add texture with Vallejo texture paints. So we're using earth texture. It's dark earth texture, but we don't really need the color for this one because we're going to prime it. So I primed it with Mecha primer, very durable acrylic primer, and then painted with Mecha copper. Using a Game X opaque black green paint, we're painting the source of the OSL. This will help you with the airbrushing of the next color. Now we airbrush Game Air Sea Green. I thinned this with 6 parts paint and 1 part thinning sauce for more control. So you need to paint less surface than the previous color so that you could simulate the glow effect. I painted in 2 thin coats using a 0.4 infinity airbrush at 20-ish psi. Same thinning ratio, we thin this Corpina green around 6 parts paint and 1 part thinning sauce, and then you have to paint lesser surface again to simulate the glow effect. Now we hand paint white, model color white, because personally I think the best undercoat for fluorescent paints is white. Doing some edge highlighting with the gems I made from out of spruce, and of course around the base of the gems to simulate the glow effect. Now we airbrush the Mecha Flow, Yellow Flow fluorescent paint. I think it's easier to airbrush because it was formulated for airbrushing. No thinning required, just put a couple of drops of flow improver to prevent deep drying and then paint away. Paint in 3 to 4 thin coats, and then I use a hair dryer to dry in between coats. I did some detail painting with the model color white to really highlight that glowing effect. That's it, we're done. You could do this with dry brushing as long as you still simulate the glowing effect and make sure you glaze the fluorescent paints which lights up under blue light. Awesome stuff. I hope you like this video. The roosters do. Like, comment, and subscribe. And saludos!